today's topic is data type, which is most important in JavaScript, and our previous topic was assignment, and I had shown that how to declare assignment in defined way. So guys, first of all I have to remove the previous tutorial code because our topic is now data type. So guys, there are different data types in JavaScript. Like suppose here if I write var num, so in the previous tutorial I had shown how to declare variable. So if you don't know, so you have to watch my previous tutorial. And now here num is the variable, and here I can declare a value is 10. So this is the data type is number. So here I will write a comment. When I use comment in JavaScript, then we use double slash. So this is the number data type. And guys, here if I write var str is the variable, and here I can pass a string value. So when we pass string value, then we use quotation. So here I am passing a string value. My channel name is Creative Developer, and guys, you can use double quotation, or if you want to use single quotation, you can use that also. So here you can use string value in within the double quotation or single quotation as per your choice. You can write this is the string data type. So here I will write in comment string, and the another data type is guys object. So where obj is the object, and guys, how to declare object? So equals to, and here I will write curly braces, and inside this curly braces I will declare different types of object. Different types of object means, guys, first of all here I will write a variable. So inside this object you can write a different variable. So like if I write first name and colon, and now here I will write first name is creative, and now comma, and now you can write another variable inside this object. So last name, and last name is developer, and now here I can write subscriber, and subscriber is 50,000. So guys, here you can see that first name, this is the string value, and last name, this is the string, and guys, subscriber, this is the number. So here I didn't use any quotation. So guys, this is the types of object. So this is the also a data type, and guys, there are many other different data types is like boolean. So in this tutorial I will show you that how to define boolean. So boolean is the also a data type. So, and now guys, I will show the example of all the data types step by step. So first of all guys, I will show you the data types number. So here var, and now I will declare a data type is nums, and because in this num variable I have written here data type. So here now I will write nums, and num equals to is 20. So this the data types example I had shown in previous tutorial also, but in this tutorial I will show you that again. So document dot, if I want to print this data type, so document dot get element by id, and inside this id, so I will go to my .html file, and here I have a id. So I want to print this value inside this p tag. So I have already declared a id, p id demo. So I will copy this demo, and now just here I will paste that. And guys, I had shown that when we want to print anything, so just I write dot inner html and equals to, and I want to print this nums variable. So just here I will write here nums and save. And now if I go to the browser and check, so you can see it's showing 20. So this is the number data types example is that. And now again here, and I will show you the string example of string. So guys, to show the example of string, so first of all I will comment it, and now here I will write a variable var, and variable name is strstring, and equals to, and now here I can pass a value. And now if I want to print this, so first of all here I will add a semicolon to separate this line. And now if I want to print this same way, so document dot get element by id and parenthesis, and inside this parenthesis the id name was demo, and now dot inner html and equals to, and now our variable is string, so I will just print this variable and semicolon. And now if I go to browser and refresh, so you can see it's showing the value of string. And now guys, suppose I want to print here double inverted comma with double inverted comma. So now how I can do it? So if I want to print this string value in with double inverted comma, so here I have to write this string value within a single inverted comma, and now if I go to browser, so you can see now I can print this with double inverted comma, and now I can print the string value with single inverted comma. So guys, here I have to do one thing, like within double inverted comma I will write the single inverted comma, and now if I print, so you can see it's print with single inverted comma. So this is the example of string. And now here I will show you another example. Suppose guys, here if I write a variable where a equals to a number 10, and suppose I added this number value with string. So let's see what happened. And now here I will write where b equals to, sorry, here I will write, so here is my string value, so I will remove this single inverted comma. And now here if I write where another variable name is z, and inside this z variable if I add this number and string, so let's see what happens. So if I will add, so a plus the variable is string, so string. So let's see, now I will print this z value, so here just z. So let's see what happened. So you can see it's added 10 and creative developer. And now guys, you can see if I want to add some space inside in between the 10 and creative developer, the string value, so here if I add space, so here it will be added space, so you can see it there. So this is the syntax. And now if I add another value like where b equals to 5, and now if I print a plus b plus string, so let's see, so it should be written 10 and plus 5 15, and the string value is creative developer. But guys, if I add this b after the string, so guys, what should be the return the output? So guys, let's see. So you can see it's added 10 creative developer and 5. So guys, so now I think you understand that JavaScript printed step by step. So first of all, it's print a's value is 10, then plus the string value, and then plus the b's value. So it's printed always step by step. That means it's printed synchronously. And guys, that was the strings example. So hope guys you can understand up to string example. And now here I will show you the booleans example. So guys, again I will comment it that. And now here I will write a boolean value. How to write boolean? So guys, here if I write var and the variable is x equals to 10, and now I will write another variable y, and the y the value is also 10. And guys, now here I will write another value, the variable z equals to 5. And now if I write here document get element by id, and our id is demo, and now dot inner html equals to, and the syntax to declare boolean is like parenthesis, and inside this parenthesis just I will compare x with y. So x value is 10 and y's value is 10. So just if I write here x double equals to y, so that means guys x is the similar of y. So here you can see x is the 10 and y is the same 10. So if I write x double equals to y, that means it's equal. So it's true. So if I refresh it, so you can see it's showing the value is true. And now guys, you can see jet is 5. So if I compare x with jet, so that means x is 10 and y jet is 5, so that means it's a false. So if I write x double equals to jet, so guys what should return the value is false. You can see here. So this is the boolean. So we use as a time to compare, we use boolean. So guys, boolean is always return true or false. You have to remember that boolean always return true or false. So this is the boolean. And now guys, I will show you the dynamic of JavaScript. So like I will comment it that now. So guys, here this is so easy. So guys, suppose here I can write var x, and variable can be dynamic in JavaScript. So guys, first of all I can declare the value of the variable is x, and now here I can declare x the value of x something, like here I can pass again string value. And now another way you can if I want to declare another variable, so here you can use comma and y, and inside this y I can write a number. So y equals to 50,000, and now semicolon. And now if I want to print this, so first of all here I will write another variable, so I will add comma and jet, and now inside this jet variable just I will add this two. So this plus y, not this, x plus y. And now if I want to print this, so I will copy that, and now here jet. So let's see. So you can see it's showing the output. So that means guys, the variable can be dynamic. So first I can define the variable at first, and now I can declare the value. So that is the dynamic. So variable can be dynamic. And guys, now here I will show you that how we can print objects. So first of all here I will comment it, and now just I will copy this. So before that I will comment it, and now just here I will print. And now guys, how to print object? So guys, in the same way here I can write another variable like var and jet equals to, so if I want to print this first name, so I can write here this way. So obj dot and this, and now I will copy this up to inner HTML, and now I can print this jet. So just jet. So let's see guys. So you can see it's showing the first name creative. And now if you want to show the last name, so you can similar way just here you can instead of first name you can write here last name and save. You can see. And the similar way if you want to print this subscribers, so copy and save. Here you can see. If you want to hold up the object, so you can do this way. So first of all obj dot first name, and now here plus, and here I will add comma. So comma is the string, so here comma, and now again plus, and now I will copy this, and instead of first name here I will write this last name, and in the similar way plus comma plus, and now again I will copy this and paste, and instead of last name here subscriber. So inside this jet variable I store all the object, and now I printed jet. So now save and let's see. So you can see this. So here I should not add comma. So just here I remove this. And if I want to add some space here, so here you have to add some space. So you can see that. And if I add some space here also, so you can see it's added some space here. Otherwise you can add space here. So that's perfect. So hope guys this video is helpful to you, and if you want to get more videos in JavaScript, please subscribe and press the notification bell icon also.